The first time you saw Godzilla, you most likely dismissed it as another regular monster flick. However, here's everything you probably missed in this MonsterVerse classic. The 2014 Godzilla movie, directed by Gareth Edwards, revives the iconic monster from 1954. Set in a modern world grappling with the consequences of nuclear power, the film follows the journey of Elle Brody, portrayed by Aaron Taylor Johnson, whose life becomes intertwined with the chaos unleashed by Godzilla's awakening. The story begins with a mysterious incident at a Japanese nuclear plant, which scientist Joe Brody, played by Bryan Cranston, believes to be more than a mere accident. His investigation leads to the discovery of a massive creature, later revealed to be a muto, a massive unidentified terrestrial organism, which escapes and causes havoc. Years later, Joe's son Ford, now a military explosives expert, becomes embroiled in the chaos as Godzilla, another ancient creature, emerges to restore balance and confront the muto threat. With stunning visuals and a blend of suspense and spectacle, Godzilla completely sucks us into this fictitious monsterverse, leaving us with clues and tips to find its hidden meanings. The first takeaway from this 2014 movie is the symbolism of Godzilla as nature's wrath. Godzilla serves as a powerful reminder of how fierce and chaotic the force of nature can be, embodying the raw, primal forces of the Earth itself. His emergence from the depths of the ocean represents the awakening of ancient forces that we just can't understand, reminding us of how vulnerable we truly are in the face of nature. And interestingly, this takes place against the backdrop of a long history of mankind basically disrespecting and trashing the planet. Also, it was really no coincidence that Godzilla emerged at a point when nuclear power was at its peak. Next up, we've got the mutos. And for those who don't remember, these violent, scary creatures wreaked havoc prior to the appearance of Godzilla. These massive, unidentified terrestrial organisms, or mutos, had one goal: destroy the human race as quickly as possible. But these guys weren't just the predecessors of Godzilla, but also a consequence of our actions, most especially how it relates to nuclear weapons and energy. As Godzilla battles the mutos across the Pacific, Ford joins the effort to stop them, facing perilous situations and witnessing the devastation caused by the creatures. Along the way, he reunites with his wife Elle, played by Elizabeth Olsen, and tries to protect his young son. In various scenes, these creatures could be seen swallowing these nuclear warheads like they were nothing. For starters, the film explores the theme of humanity's impact on the environment, highlighting the destructive consequences of our industrialization and exploitation of natural resources. For instance, the Janjira nuclear plant disaster serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of nuclear energy and its potential for a large-scale destruction where we could all be casualties. But most importantly, the movie explores the subject of the balance of nature, the idea that nature will always find a way to reach equilibrium. In this 2014 movie, Godzilla acts as the great equalizer. The monster is given the role of balancing nature and maintaining the interconnectedness that exists between all living creatures, including humans. The climax occurs in San Francisco, where Godzilla faces off against the mutos in an epic showdown. Ford plays a crucial role in trying to neutralize the threat posed by the creatures, ultimately helping to save the city from destruction. In Godzilla, there's a clear picture of nature versus humanity. The clash between nature and humanity's hubris is the central theme that drives this story forward. Throughout the story, we also see mankind's reckless pursuit of scientific advancement. In reality, this could be a reference to the insane development of AI tools over the last few years. And if Godzilla's anything to go by, it's to keep these advancements in check before we create monsters we can't control. In the movie, this theme is further reflected in the Janjira nuclear plant disaster, which causes radioactive contamination and unfortunately awakens the mutos, ancient creatures that have laid dormant for centuries. Again, another key theme explored in Godzilla is the fragility of existence in the face of overwhelming forces beyond human control. Despite our technological advancements and breakthroughs, we're ultimately at the mercy of the natural world and the titanic forces that shape it. Think about it. Why were most characters helpless in the face of the Mutos and Godzilla? It's just a reminder that humans are not the strongest of all living creatures. We might be the smartest, but it's nothing compared to the strength and power of nature. In the wake of Godzilla's release in 2014, critics were disappointed at how much of the movie's screen time was dedicated to the human characters and their experiences. I mean, it's a movie about one of our favorite monsters, so why does the eponymous main character only appear for like 10 minutes? Look, I totally get it. However, this take probably misses out on the more nuanced perspective the movie takes. It's not just about the larger-than-life creatures wreaking havoc on human society. The story forcibly takes us through the experiences of these humans who have to directly deal with these monsters. Hey, it's not every day an ancient and powerful monster pulls up to the coast of San Francisco seeking blood, so it becomes very crucial to understand how the human mind reacts to this. Eventually, we meet Elle Brody and Dr. Serizawa, both of whom represent two interesting perspectives. Ford, a soldier, initially reacts with fear and disbelief as he witnesses Godzilla's immense power firsthand. However, a scientist, Dr. Serizawa, shows a mixture of awe and reverence towards the ancient creature, recognizing its significance in the balance of nature.
We call him Godzilla.
Expectedly, throughout the film, we see various characters from different backgrounds coming together in the face of the monster threat, a testament to the collaborative nature of humans, and a trait not necessarily shared by monsters. From military personnel coordinating evacuation efforts to scientists collaborating to combat the monsters, individuals like Elle Brody, Dr. Serizawa demonstrate the power of unity and collective action against a perceived common enemy. But it's important to note that Godzilla eventually proves to be humanity's greatest ally in this war. And honestly, I was just happy to have him on our side. As the protagonist, Elle Brody undergoes a journey of self-discovery and redemption amidst the chaos unfolding around him. Initially portrayed as a devoted family man and dutiful soldier, Ford is thrust into the heart of the crisis when his father's obsession with uncovering the truth leads them into danger. Throughout the film, Ford's bravery and resourcefulness are tested as he navigates through the chaos to reunite with his family. Ford's character arc eventually reaches its climax during the final battle in San Francisco, where he joins the military's mission to disarm a nuclear warhead. In this pivotal moment, Ford confronts his fears and insecurities as he races against time to save the city and his loved ones. Then we've got Dr. Ishiro Serizawa, the enigmatic scientist leading the Monarch organization. Dr. Serizawa serves as a voice of reason in the middle of all the craziness. With his deep reverence for nature and belief in the existence of ancient titans, Serizawa provides the philosophical backbone of the film, offering insights into humanity's place in the natural order. Serizawa's destined moment happens during Godzilla's emergence in San Francisco, where he watches in awe as the towering creature strides through the city. Here, he recognized Godzilla not just as a monster, but as a force of nature that had to be respected and revered. To properly understand the mythology of this MonsterVerse, here's something we have to get out of the way first. The first Godzilla, or original as some core fans would say, was released in 1954 as a Japanese movie.
We call him Godzilla.
Released only a few years after the tragic nuclear bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, it was made as a metaphor for the dangers of nuclear weapons. In fact, some believed that Godzilla represented the United States, that is, a deadly monster that was awoken from its slumber.
It awakens something.
Now, the entire universe in which Godzilla exists is tied together by this myth. The Titans, these ancient and primordial creatures, have roamed the Earth since time immemorial, shaping its destiny and holding sway over the forces of nature. Alongside the ancient myths and legends, The Godzilla universe is also steeped in scientific intrigue, with organizations like Monarch dedicated to uncovering the secrets of these titans and understanding their place in the world.
Monarch was established in the wake of this discovery.
Through their research and expeditions, we glimpse the hidden depths of the Earth and the mysteries that lie dormant beneath it. Also, at its core, the Godzilla mythology explores themes of balance and redemption, as humanity grapples with its hubris and the consequences of its actions. Godzilla, in particular, embodies the role of nature's balancer, a force of destruction and renewal, whose actions serve to maintain the delicate balance of the planet. Finally, Godzilla is a story for all. From the bustling streets of San Francisco to the ancient ruins of Japan, the film takes us on a journey across continents and cultures, highlighting the universality of the human experience in the face of overwhelming forces. The story of Godzilla is the perfect story for our time. In an atmosphere charged with drastic climate change, a serious environmental concern, and the growing influence of AI, Godzilla suddenly feels like a prophetic warning from 2014. In addition, the film taps into humanity's existential fears about our place in the universe and our vulnerability to forces beyond our control. Godzilla's immense power and otherworldly origins evoke a sense of awe and wonder, while also reminding us of the fragility of human civilization. This is the first of a multi-part MonsterVerse series, where we explore the hidden themes, subjects, myths, and philosophy behind these movies. In our next videos, we'll further draw parallels between these worlds and identify their common grounds. If you haven't seen any of the MonsterVerse movies, this is the time to get started, so we can have even better conversations. Thanks a lot for watching. Make sure to let us know your thoughts in the comment section, and if you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. See you in the next one.